Look inside. Edgar's Above Broad is set to open to the public tomorrow. Celeste Springer is taking us inside with a look at what it takes to open a business during a pandemic.
It's been a long road for all the people prepping here at Edgar's Above Broad.
Through some obvious challenges that we've had, from construction delays to supplies and equipment, things like that, it took quite a few milestones to get to this point.
Opening a business in a pandemic isn't easy, but now the restaurant is finally open to the public, and they hope they're bringing something new to Augusta's table.
I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of seafood options here in Augusta, so we feature fresh oysters, tuna, shrimp, snapper ceviche. Really want to bring seafood back and give it the stage that it deserves.
And serving it all up in a space they hope leaves room for safety.
They want to be where they feel comfortable in the open air, not necessarily congested. Well, this is an environment where they can do that and have fun doing it as well.
Edgar's Above Broad is over 17,000 square feet in total, and they say this outdoor space now is one of the largest in Augusta. So they hope that you can now come, relax, maybe play a little bit of putt-putt, and all do it while social distancing safely at the same time.
You can spread out, you don't have to be close up on each other, and it's distance. I love it. It's just something Augusta needed a long time ago. Very impressed.
And though the pandemic delayed the process, Augustans say they're excited for something so long overdue. Celeste Springer on your side.
And it does look great up there. Edgar's Above Broad says they're hosting a jazz series with live music. Their first show will be this Friday.
Week, forcing thousands of older students to learn in an environment they're not used to at least 2 days a week.
That's why the Georgia School Board Association is leaning on students all across the state to get some insight. Celeste Springer spoke with one of those students right here at home.
Welcome to the new classroom for tens of thousands of students across Columbia County. Kate Yergin is one of them, and she's serving on an advisory council for the GSBA, talking to them about how to keep students mentally healthy during the pandemic. Kate Yergin is a typical Evans High School student, but taking a look through her room, you can tell this hasn't been a typical school year.
Well, for me, COVID and quarantine has been very hard because I'm kind of a social person, and that's kind of decreased and taken my mental health with it.
And she set out to help students like herself. Yergin is one of only 8 students in the state of Georgia chosen to advise the Georgia School Board Association on policies. Her focus, mental health.
I think it's most important right now for our students to feel safe at school. So I think if these COVID-19 precautions are taken seriously, which our school system has done a great job, and the students are great in compliance.
And she's learning some tips for herself along the way.
I think it's good to get kind of a quote-unquote quarantine to study with, to go have lunch with, and just keep you in check. Make sure everybody's mental health is kind of staying in check.
And through her virtual meetings with the board, she expects to see real change and not just talk.
But I think that the Youth Advisory Council of GSBA could be a group that actually makes things happen and actually truly benefits our school systems.
Kate Yergin has already had her first meeting with the board advising them on mental health. Her second meeting is on September 21st. In Columbia County, Celeste Springer on your side.